Hi everyone, welcome to the Virtual Pub Quiz channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jay and I'm the host here of the Virtual Pub Quiz on YouTube. We do live quizzes on a Thursday and a Saturday night, enjoyed by hundreds of thousands of people. It's always good fun. We also have specialist quizzes during the week as well, all sorts of different categories, a kids quiz on Monday and loads of other things going on. So if you are new, please subscribe down below. You'll get a notification whenever any of these kind of quizzes do arrive. So thank you very much. For the regulars, you'll be sat here wondering, what are you doing here? It's not a live quiz, it's not a Thursday, it's not a Saturday. Don't worry, I know I'm not stopping too long. I'll come back at the end. It's the wonderful Scarlett Moffatt is going to be presenting tonight's quiz as the third and final one of our Alzheimer's Research UK takeovers. So a massive thank you to Scarlett. I know she's been very, very nervous ahead of this, recording it, but I've watched it. I think she's absolutely brilliant tonight, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy yourselves. But before I introduce her, I'd just like to say a massive thank you on behalf of me and on behalf of Alzheimer's Research UK. The money that you have raised has been absolutely incredible. If you've seen the video on Facebook today or last night, you'll know that we've just, as a community, as the Virtual Pub Quiz community, we've raised just over £500,000 in 11 weeks for the various charities, which is just insane. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for your continued support, for the donations and everything that you've made. It's just, yeah, it's just an incredible amount, so thank you so much. And I'd also like to say a big thank you to Alzheimer's Research UK as well, for their support over the last few weeks. It's been difficult putting these together, but it's been great fun at the same time. So a special mention from me goes to Lloyd at Alzheimer's Research UK, who has worked just as tirelessly as I have getting these together and pulling them together, so that you've had the wonderful Stephen Fry, last week Jonathan Ross, and then this week Scarlett. So that's it from me. I'll come back at the end and say a few words, but there'll be a short video from the guys at Alzheimer's Research UK, and then we will the wonderful Scarlett will be with you. I will see you at the end. Good luck.
I've always seen my father as someone who's a rock, someone I can depend on. When it first started, he was telling us about he sees people at night. You know, he actually sees people in his room. But then these episodes became increasing in number. And then, of course, the falls started to happen. It turns out that these hallucinations are one of the symptoms of Lewy body's dementia. As it progresses, they tend to have Parkinsonian type symptoms. It just feels as if he is losing his freedom, actually, to be the person that he always used to be. I would hope that through the research there is a solution that is developed that will at least reduce the symptoms. I mean, I think that is what we all wish for, really.
So my goal is to find a treatment for dementia with Lewy bodies that will stop it in its tracks. My motivation comes from seeing people with dementia with Lewy bodies and having my hands tied somewhat in terms of the treatments that we can currently offer people. Dementia with Lewy bodies has been shown to be more debilitating than other causes of dementia, like Alzheimer's disease. They end up being admitted to hospital more frequently, their carers suffer with more stress, and their prognosis is less favourable. The common feature is visual hallucinations. It's caused by tiny clumps of protein that affect parts of the brain that control thinking, memory and movement. I'm convinced that we can find a cure for dementia with Lewy bodies. It's going to be a challenge, don't get me wrong, but with investment, with research, with collaboration, we can do it.
Hello everyone, I'm Scarlett and welcome to my Friday night takeover of Jay's virtual pub quiz, all in aid of Alzheimer's Research UK. I cannot believe that this is the third and final takeover from the charity. Stephen and Jonathan did an amazing job. I'm going to put it out there. I haven't been presenting as long as those two. So if I read something or I make a mistake, then it's all good fun and it's all for an amazing charity. So I apologise in advance. I have got the quiz in front of us, so I may look down a couple of times just so I don't get anything wrong. But thank you so much for joining, firstly. And I can't quite believe that it's the third and final takeover. So I wanted to go out with a bang. I've got plenty of fun things coming, and let's see if we can raise lots of money for this amazing charity. So my first round is TV round. And I mean, if you haven't watched Gogglebox, you need to. But I was on Gogglebox for a long time, which I think gave me a degree in being a couch potato. So that I'm looking forward to. I've got a multiple choice Who Said It round and a Guess the Song from the Lyrics round, which is my favourite. I'm here tonight because, one, it's going to be super fun, and two, Alzheimer's Research UK is a charity that is so close to my heart, and I've actually lost both of my grandmas to dementia, and from personal experience, it's just such an awful illness, not just for the person who's suffering with dementia and Alzheimer's, but for the family. It was absolutely heartbreaking to watch my dad go through losing his mum even though she was still here. It's almost like your body is sort of a memory for those who love you, but it's not quite there. As in, it is just a vessel. Because when your mind goes like that, it is just heartbreaking. And Alzheimer's Research UK do so much for families, and also to try and find the first life-changing treatment for dementia, which is so desperately needed. Let's just wipe this awful disease out that affects so many people. That's the thing as well about this disease. I feel like losing both of my grandmas to it was awful, and then I'll speak to some of my friends and they've suffered with losing someone with dementia, and then they know, and it's just this thing that consumes a lot of people's lives, and that's why it's so important to raise money so that our last memories of our loved ones are them remembering who we are. So let's raise a lot of money. I mean, like a lot of charities at the minute, COVID-19, it's hit so hard, especially for charities. I mean, the charities predicted that the income may drop as much as 45% because of the current situation. So tonight, let's support their vital work and help them through this difficult time. When I say every penny helps, I literally mean every penny you can spare really makes a massive difference. And thanks to the wonderful people at the Iceland Foods Charitable Foundation who have been long-term supporters of Alzheimer's Research UK, your next £20,000 of donations will be match funded, which is incredible news. So you've got a couple of ways that you can donate this evening, and it's super easy. So the donation information can be found on your screens, or you can find the donation link in the video description. I'm looking at the screen now because I don't want to get these numbers wrong. So for those of you who have the mobiles handy, I'm hoping it's not because you want to cheat on the quiz. I'm hoping it's so that you can make a text donation from your phone by texting quiz10 to 70607 to donate £10. That's quiz10 to 70607. The terms and conditions will appear on your screen throughout. So again, if you are in a position to make a donation this evening, please do. Now, without further ado, let's get tonight's quiz going, starting with round one, which is TV. Question 1. The Netflix sport documentary, The Last Dance, follows which NBA team during their 1997 to 1998 championship winning season? I'll give you that questions again. The Netflix sporting documentary The Last Dance follows which NBA team during their 1997 to 1998 championship winning season? I mean, I feel like that's all people have been doing during this whole COVID-19. Lots of you will have watched this documentary because we've had so much time on our hands. Like I actually binge watched Tiger King in a whole day, and now I blame Carol Baskin for any of the issues that goes wrong in the house. So basically, if my boyfriend leaves the toilet seat up, I'll shout, "Oh, Carol Baskin's at it again," and that way we don't argue. Okay, question 2. William Roach has played the same character on Coronation Street for 59 years. What is his character's name? Again, William Roach has played the same character on Coronation Street for 59 years. What is his character's name? To be honest with you, he doesn't look a day over 50. I didn't even realise that he'd been playing that for 59 years. Don't think I'm giving anything away by saying he. No, I'm not. I'm not giving anything away. I'll let you write your answers down. Question number 3. In what year did Channel 5 launch? So, in what year did Channel 5 launch? I was going to give you a quiz there, but I'm not. I really like Channel 5. It's always full of like really random documentaries. I'm a fan. We watched a lot of stuff on Gogglebox on Channel 5. A lot. Although lots of times there were some scenes that when you're watching it with your mum and dad, it was quite awkward. There was quite a lot of me getting up and going to the toilet during those scenes. Oh, I actually know the answer to the next one. Okay, question 4. Ronnie Barker and David Jason played uncle and nephew in which BBC comedy series? Ronnie Barker and David Jason played uncle and nephew in which BBC comedy series? Oh, I love quizzes. I absolutely love it. I think that is one good thing to come out of this situation, is that my general knowledge is through the roof now because I've done so many YouTube and Zoom quizzes. I feel like I could be a chaser. I literally feel like I could work alongside Bradley Walsh and be a chaser with the amount of general knowledge I now know. So, question number 5. Which BBC spy thriller stars Jodie Comer as an assassin? Which BBC spy thriller stars Jodie Comer as an assassin? This is such a good thriller. And written, well, part of it is written by the amazing Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who created Fleabag, which if you haven't already watched, there's one for your watch list. It's a good one. And I'm going to sound like such a blogger here, but the outfits on it are unbelievable. Number 6. Australian soap opera Home and Away takes place in which fictional coastal town? Australian soap opera Home and Away takes place in which fictional coastal town? Now I'm saying I'm a chaser, but now I'm confused because is fictional the one where it's real or the one where it's not real? I always get those confused. Always. It's a good job for me I'm not a librarian, really. Otherwise I'd be sending people down the wrong aisles. Home and away, home and away. Question 7. Which nature documentarian and national treasure was BBC Two's channel controller from 1965 to 1969? Which nature documentarian and national treasure was BBC Two's channel controller from 1965 to 1969? It's a good one. I've still got Home and Away in my mind now. Also, apologies if you hear my stomach rumbling. Okay. Hopefully you've all written your answers down for that. Okay. Question number 8. I won I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here in 2016. But who won last year in 2019? I won I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here in 2016. But who won last year in 2019? I still can't believe some of the bush tucker trials that I've done. Really can't. And I think I was like the only one in the camp that never did a chore, because I offered to clean the dunny out on day 4 because that's well known to be constipation day, so obviously it's easier to carry the dunny tin when it's been constipation day. But then I think I was doing a trial then with Carol Vorderman called the Big Bush Bake Off, where I watched the legend that is Carol Vorderman eat a cow brain and had to tell her she had a bit stuck between her teeth. Good times in 2016. Good times. Question 9. Graham Norton is the current BBC commentator for the Eurovision Song Contest. But which late fellow Irishman commentated for 35 years up until 2008? Graham Norton is the current BBC commentator for the Eurovision Song Contest, but which late fellow Irishman commentated for 35 years up until 2008? Oh, I absolutely love the Eurovision Song Contest. I feel like it's like Marmite. You either proper love it and you host parties of the Eurovision and get dressed up in that, or you just don't bother. There's sort of no in between. But there's been some good singers to come out of Eurovision. What's that one I always love? Save all your kisses for me. And like, there's always some wacky one where they're like in a mirrored outfit, and then like there's fireworks and pyrotechnics and like loads of dancers and water, and I just love it. I just love it. And it's your final question in round 1. Question 10. Vanessa Kirby won a BAFTA Television Award in 2018 for Best Supporting Actress for her role as which royal in the Netflix series The Crown? Vanessa Kirby won a BAFTA Television Award in 2018 for Best Supporting Actress for her role as which royal in the Netflix series The Crown? I'm going to be honest with you now. I've never watched The Crown, and I really need to, because everyone talks about it, and I always do that thing, you know, when you don't say I've never watched it, so I just smile and nod, and then I'll go, oh, that was a really good episode, the last one, and then somebody always says, oh, this was my favourite part, and then you can just agree. Yeah, you can take that little nugget of advice. That is my stomach rumbling. I'm so sorry. I hope that mic isn't picking it up. And that is the end of round 1. I hope you're doing well so far. Get yourself a little drink. Well done. As we're now going to move on to round 2, which is the Who Said It round. This round is multiple choice with 3 options for each question. Good luck. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. Question 1. Who was quoted as saying, "The beauty of me is that I'm very rich"? The beauty of me is that I'm very rich? Was it A, Jeff Bezos, B, Richard Branson, or C, Donald Trump? Was it A, Jeff Bezos, B, Richard Branson, or C, Donald Trump? I actually, whenever I just see Richard Branson's name, it just makes me think of holidays and how much I just love to be on holiday soon. I heard a plane for the first time like a week and a half ago, and I was like, what are you doing out here? You're not meant to be. I was like, what is that plane doing there? But obviously they've started some flights up and stuff again now, but it really shocked me. I was like, oh, I've just heard a plane. It made me feel like real life again. And as well, had a McDonald's yesterday, and I've never been so excited for a burger in my life. Okay, question 2. Who said, I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious? Who said, I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious? Was it A, Stephen Fry, B, Sir David Attenborough, or C, Albert Einstein? A, Stephen Fry, B, Sir David Attenborough, or C, Albert Einstein? Do you know what? Albert Einstein has my favourite quote ever, and it is, never judge a fish on how well it can climb a wall. And in a nutshell, just people have different talents, so just don't judge people. I love that. I love that. I love that, like, just whole idea that people are good at different stuff. Like, I'm clearly not very good at not letting my tummy rumble because it's just constant. Okay, I'll let you write that answer down. Question 3. Who said, we need fantasy to survive the reality? We need fantasy to survive the reality. Was it A, Lady Gaga, B, Walt Disney, or C, J.K. Rowling? A, Lady Gaga, B, Walt Disney, or C, J.K. Rowling? I mean, it really could be any three of them. I know that's literally the whole point, but that is a tricky one, because I can imagine all of them saying that. This is a good quiz, this. I wish I could take credit for creating all of the questions, but I can't. So hopefully you've scribbled the answer down. Number 4, who was quoted as saying, power is not given to you, you have to take it? Who said, power is not given to you, you have to take it? Was it A, Che Guevara, B, Oprah Winfrey, or C, Beyonce? A, Che Guevara, B, Oprah Winfrey, or C, Beyonce? I mean, I was going to sing a Beyonce song for you there, but I can imagine people at home being like, please no. But then on the other hand, there might be some people who's like, yes, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. So put your hands up if you've got the answer right. Oh yeah. Scribble that down, scribble that down. Quote number 5. Who said, I actually don't like thinking. I think people think I like to think a lot, and I don't. I do not like to think at all. I actually don't like thinking. I think people think I like to think a lot, and I don't. I do not like to think at all. Was it a quote from A, Kanye West, B, David Beckham, or C, Barack Obama? A, Kanye West, B, David Beckham, or C, Barack Obama? Do you know what? Barack Obama would be in my ultimate dinner guest fantasy. So, you know, if like you're allowed to pick 5 people to come round for dinner, Barack Obama is top of my list. I think he would be so interesting. I would have Barack Obama, Jesus Christ, Rick Mail from Bottom and the Young Ones. I'd have Mary Berry, because she'd definitely knock up some sort of dessert. And I would have... I'd have Johnny Depp, but not as Johnny Depp. I'd have him as Edward Scissorhands. Just because I'd like to see a man with scissors eat peas. I think it would be highly entertaining. So, question 6, moving swiftly on. Who reportedly said, no, I didn't go to England. I went to London. No, I didn't go to England. I went to London. Was it A, George Bush, B, Kim Kardashian, or C, Paris Hilton? A, George Bush, B, Kim Kardashian, or C, Paris Hilton? That is, I mean, yeah. It's an easy mistake, isn't it? To be fair, London is like a place all of its own. It is like a country all of its own. All the like hustle and bustle, and I love going down to London. Sometimes I feel like Miley Cyrus. I feel like when she's in Hannah Montana and she has the best of both worlds, where she gets to be like this like superstar and she gets to do all these glam stuff. I feel like when I'm in London, I feel like, oh, like, ooh, fancy. And then as soon as I get on the train and go back up north, I'm like, wellies on, walking the dog, like just living in jogger bottoms, eating carbs. Okay. Quote 7. So up to number 7 now. Who was quoted as saying, I don't care what you think of me. I don't think of you at all. I'd imagine they said it like this as well. I don't care what you think of me. I don't think of you at all. Was it A, Hillary Clinton, B, Coco Chanel, or C, Adele? Was it A, Hillary Clinton, B, Coco Chanel, or C, Adele? Do you know what? I always thought as a kid that Coco Chanel was designer chocolate. I always thought it was like cocoa, as in like hot cocoa. And I always used to think, oh, imagine being that rich, you literally will have designer chocolate. Oh, how my mind works. Hopefully yours doesn't work like mine and you were writing the answers down now. I'm trying to leave quite a big gap for you to write your answers, but also try not to bore you so much with my endless ramble in between. But hopefully you're having a good night like me. Take another little sip of your drink. Hopefully you've got some nibbles out. Okay, number 8. Who said, I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact? I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. Was it a quote from A, Elon Musk, B, Neil Armstrong, or C, Richard Branson? Was it A, Elon Musk, B, Neil Armstrong, or C, Richard Branson? I mean, there's a lot of talk now about this galactic travel and that we're going to be able to like vacate on Mars and stuff. It would be pretty cool, but I don't know. I can't even cope with the heat in Spain, never mind on Mars where we're closer to the sun. I don't know if I could cope with that. I really don't. Don't think this freckly skin could take it. But maybe you would. Maybe that's on your bucket list, that. Quote 9. Who said, "If I'm a star, the people made me a star"? If I'm a star, the people made me a star. Was it A, Katie Price, B, Marilyn Monroe, or C, Donald Trump? A, Katie Price, B, Marilyn Monroe, or C, Donald Trump? I have no idea for that one. Again, I can imagine all of them saying that. I suppose that's the whole reason why these are answers, isn't it? But all of them, I'm like, that could be any of them. Hope yous are all doing well. I love it when you get that question where you know the answer straight away. Like, I'm hoping a few of you, when I've read the question out, just was like straight away, this is who the quote was. And then got excited when I read the A, B, C options out. And you were like, see, I was right. I was right. Okay. Finally, last one in this round, number 10. Who is quoted as saying, "Listen, everyone is entitled to my opinion"? Who said, "Listen, everyone is entitled to my opinion"? Was it A, Michael Jordan, B, Piers Morgan, or C, Madonna? A, Michael Jordan, B, Piers Morgan, or C, Madonna? I think I know that one actually. Can't believe the round is up. I love these Friday quizzes. And again, all for an amazing cause. Please remember to donate to the amazing Alzheimer's Research UK charity. I know I've already said it, but it's a charity so close to my heart, and I know it's so close to many of you watching, and every penny helps. I'm not even exaggerating there. Literally every penny helps, especially during this whole COVID-19 where, you know, it's really hard to raise the funds that they normally would. So please give generously. And that's it. Hopefully you've got your answer down. That is round 2 done. There were a few tricky ones in there, so I hope you did okay. And now it's time for our final round of the evening, which is my favourite round, round 3, which is name the song from the lyrics. You'll find yourself singing along to this, you really will. We're looking for the song title, but there's a bonus point available if you can also name the artist. That's 1 point for the song title and a bonus if you can also correctly name the artist. Scribble anything down, it's worth the guess. So that's a total of 20 points up to grabs in this round. And again, best of luck from me. I'm going to try not to sing this. Lyric 1. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. Doesn't have quite the same effect in this Geordie accent. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call you, you never seem to be home. It's so hard to sing along. Hopefully you are singing along at home so that you get the artist and the song. I'll try not to chat too much in between these because I know that it's hard to concentrate on songs when like there's something else going on. So I'll let you scribble that down. Oh, if you've already scribbled it down, remember, donate. You're making such a massive difference. You really are. Thank you so much for joining in, by the way. And I hope that you're having a good time. Lyric number 2. Waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? Waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? It's so hard to sing these. I'll just dance along in my own head. Sing along at home. Sing it loud so I can hear it from Durham. Come on. And no Googling. I'm watching. Number 3. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Write your answers down. Can't believe this is the final round already. It's flew over. Lyric 4. I'm a shooting star, leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm really trying not to give you any clues here. It's so hard to not sing it. I'm a shooting star, leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing by like Lady Godiva. I'd be disappointed if anyone gets that one wrong. It's a tune. That's one of my like feel-good tunes that if I stick it on, forget my worries. That and 3 Little Birds by Bob Marley. Them 2 songs, just like, tomorrow's a new day. Moving on to number 5. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's a lot for love. We'll give it a shot. This is my childhood. I know you're thinking, you can't be that old, Scarlett. That can't be your childhood, but I'm 30 this year. And my mum's 50 this year as well, so we're hoping that we get to celebrate our is it called milestone birthday? By being with friends and family, but it just depends. But if not, I will be doing a virtual party. A virtual one. And anyway, life begins at 30. I'm excited for it. What was everyone's like favourite decade of like, because my mum always says the 30s were a favourite and my dad says his 40s, so I'm hoping that 30s are my favourite too. Number 6, I'm losing my mind. Keep getting the feeling you want to leave this all behind. Thought we were going strong. I thought we were holding on. Aren't we? Oh, I'm losing my mind. Keep getting the feeling you want to leave this all behind. Thought we were going strong. I thought we were holding on. Aren't we? I don't know why I read that so dramatically. I'm so sorry. I'm just entertaining myself here. I really hope that you've enjoyed this quiz. Lyric 7. Come on, good luck everyone. I cried my tears for 3 good years. You can't be mad at me, 'cause if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. I cried my tears for 3 good years. You can't be mad at me, 'cause if you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. That would be me if I was out to this song. Come on, join in, girls and boys. You know you want to. Number 8. Come on now. Nearly there. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. Oh, yes. I mean, surely everyone at some point, when they've had a breakup, play this on repeat. I think when I lived in Newcastle, I must have got on my neighbours' nerves playing that so many times. And they'll have just heard me try to hit the high notes. Belting it out I was. I'll let you scribble that down. Lyric number 9. And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. That was mine. You know, like when you're at a party and the DJ does literal movements to every song. And down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. You're welcome. I'll let you scribble that down. Hopefully I haven't gone too fast or too slow. And finally, number 10. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players and you love the game. Okay, I'm going to sing this one. I'm going to give you the clue. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane. 'Cause you know I love the players and you love the game. I really haven't done that justice. But hopefully my singing has helped you out. I'll let you scribble a final answer down. I can't believe that it's the final answer. I've had such a good time with you all. Like, it's just fun, isn't it? I love a Friday. Just pretending that I'm at the pub. Little cheeky Prosecco. Takeaway ordered for later for when I feel a bit tipsy and I want to eat some doner meat. Because I mean, in fact, actually, I have ate doner meat sober before. And if you haven't had a parmo before, if you're ever up north, you need to get a parmo. It's a taste sensation. It's chicken in breadcrumbs, covered in bechamel sauce, covered in cheese, loads of garlic on top. It's like a northeast speciality. But I wonder what everyone else's favourite takeaway is. Like, if you could only eat one takeaway forever, what takeaway would you choose? And that's your 3 rounds for this evening. Well done, everybody. Well done. Super proud. And you'll be scoring yourselves out of 40 tonight. So you there, if you've marked down that you've got 42 points, you're cheating. Because there's only 40 up for grabs. As there are 10 bonus points up for grabs in round 3. So we'll go through the answers in a moment. But before we do, I want to introduce a short video. Tonight is all about raising money and awareness for Alzheimer's Research UK. And this film shows why the work they do is so important. Again, if you can make a donation to Alzheimer's Research UK tonight, please, please do. And don't forget that Iceland Foods Charitable Foundation is match funding the next £20,000 of donations that you give this evening, making your donation go even further. So if you put a £5 in, that's like a tenner. It's making such a difference. Honestly, every penny helps.
Hello everybody, I just wanted to say a big thank you on behalf of Alzheimer's Research UK for all of your donations over the past few weeks. This really is a very special community and your support has been incredible. It means so much, as my fellow Takeover host Mr. Stephen Fry will now explain.
Thank you, Jonathan. Yes, that is right. The amount that you've helped raise for vital dementia research is simply outstanding. Research is the only way we'll overcome conditions like dementia and end the terrible harm it causes. So a huge thank you to each and every one of you, including you, Jay, for giving the charity this platform. You're all amazing. We both hope you'll enjoy the rest of Scarlett's quiz.
Hello, my name's Shelley Shepherd. I'm married to my husband Paul for 18 years. We've got 5 daughters and 3 lovely grandchildren. At the beginning of 2017, I started experiencing really bad dizzy spells. Initially it started only when I was exercising. Then it progressed when I was sat down, laid down in bed, whenever I stood up or moved. It got really bad. After to and fro from the doctors for a period of months, with no luck and cure or anything else, they decided to send me for an MRI scan, which came back showing something was happening in my brain. We then did periods, about 4 hours of cognitive testing, which, given a few weeks of waiting, came back at the age of 42 to find out I had Alzheimer's disease. I was absolutely devastated. I just couldn't believe that somebody at the age of 42 could be diagnosed with dementia. It was heartbreaking. My initial thoughts was that Paul should leave me. Why should he be burdened with this? This is not what he's signed up for. And the next thing that really concerned me was looking into my 5 daughters' faces and having to tell them the devastating news, and knowing that they'd be growing up and they'd have children and wedding days, and I wouldn't remember them big events in their lives, and I still struggle with that thought today. We're all living in an uncertain world at the moment with the pandemic. We're all living in a new normal. This is how I've been living my life for the past 2.5 years. Everything is out of my control. This is why I find Alzheimer's research so important. There's no cure, there's no new treatment. Without vital funds into research to understand dementia, millions more will be living in a changing world every day, forever. So you've heard a bit of my story today. Please donate to Alzheimer's Research UK to help find that vital treatment or cure. Thank you for listening to my story.
Thank you so much to everyone who has shared their story this evening and in recent weeks to raise awareness of dementia in support of Alzheimer's Research UK. Now, if you need a bit more time to consider answers, or if you want to go and raid the snacks cupboard, which is what I'm doing, please do feel free to pause. Otherwise, let's go through the answers, starting with round 1, which was TV. Question 1. The Netflix sport and documentary The Last Dance follows which NBA team during their 1997 to 1998 championship winning season? The answer was the Chicago Bulls. Well done if you've watched a lot of documentaries and Netflix during COVID-19. I feel like that's all people have been doing, isn't it? Watching TV, cooking and making banana bread and doing DIY. Like, I've now got, well, half a garden because it's just something to do, innit? Question 2. William Roach has played the same character on Coronation Street for 59 years. What is his character's name? It is, of course, Ken Barlow. Do you know what? Sometimes I feel like I get that involved with soaps and TV shows. I care about them as much as my family. I forget that they're not real people sometimes. Question 3. In what year did Channel 5 launch? And it was launched when I was 6. It was launched in 1997. Which doesn't sound that long ago, but then when I say that I was 6, about to turn 7, yeah, like I just started primary school. Crazy. And I also can't believe that there used to be like just 4 channels, or like maybe there was a point where there was only 1 channel. Like, I always remember my nanny having a video, like a VHS player, and it had like a string. Like, you couldn't move the remote so far because it had a wire. Look at where we're at now. You can literally carry your TV around in your pocket. Question 4. Ronnie Barker and David Jason played uncle and nephew in which BBC comedy series? It was, of course, Open All Hours. Number 5. Which BBC spy thriller stars Jodie Comer as an assassin? And that's the wonderful Killing Eve. And Jodie is a fellow Northerner. She's a Liverpoolian. She plays an amazing, amazing part. Number 6. Australian soap opera Home and Away takes place in which fictional coastal town? The answer is Summer Bay. Question 7. Which nature documentarian and national treasure was BBC Two's channel controller from 1965 to 1969? It was Sir David Attenborough. Is there anything that man can't do? He is a living legend. Number 8. Who won I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here last year? And that was Jacqueline Joseph. Question 9. Graham Norton is the current BBC commentator for the Eurovision Song Contest, but which late fellow Irishman commentated for 35 years up until 2008? And it was, of course, Sir Terry Wogan. I actually once met him, not directly, but I was coming out of a taxi outside the BBC radio building, and he was there, and I remember, and I was like about maybe 10 feet away from him, and I remember being genuinely starstruck. I was like, like, there's Terry Wogan. Yeah. I wish I'd shouted hello now, to be fair, but then he probably would have been like, no. And finally, question 10. Vanessa Kirby won a BAFTA Television Award in 2018 for Best Supporting Actress for her role as which royal in the Netflix series The Crown? And it was Princess Margaret. Nice. Okay, so we're moving on to the answers for round 2 now, which was our Who Said It round. If you've got that many right and you've literally used all of the ink in your pen, quickly get another pen so that you can mark them. Got it? Question 1. Who said, the beauty of me is that I'm very rich? And it was, of course, Donald Trump. No more said about that. Number 2. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. And that was Albert Einstein. It was C. Sorry, the last one, Donald Trump, that was C also. And Albert Einstein was C. Quote 3. We need fantasy to survive the reality. And the answer we're looking for is A. Lady Gaga. I'm on the edge. Number 4. Power is not given to you. You have to take it. And that was C. Beyonce. Quote 5. I actually don't like thinking. I think people like, do you know what? This quote is literally like a riddle, and that's how I knew the answer. I actually don't like thinking. I think people think I like to think a lot, and I don't. I do not like to think at all. And of course, it was Kanye West who said that. So it's like the Peter Piper picked a pepper, that one. See, I'll put my teeth back in. Number 6. No, I didn't go to England. I went to London. And that was C. Paris Hilton. Kanye West was A, by the way. I'm not sure if I keep forgetting to say the actual letter. Oh, Paris. We've all been there where we've thought we've needed to take a adapter plug when we go to Scotland or Wales, because we've thought that they would have different plugs. Not me personally, but I've had friends do it. Number 7. Oh, I don't care what you think of me. I don't think of you at all. And I love this quote. And the answer's B. Coco Chanel. 8 was, I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. And that was A. Elon Musk. Quote 9. If I'm a star, the people made me a star. And that was B. Marilyn Monroe. And finally, number 10, listen, everyone is entitled to my opinion. That was C, Madonna. And last but not least, here are your answers for round 3, which was name the song from the lyrics. Remember, there's a point for the correct song title and a cheeky bonus point if you also correctly identified the artist. So this one is out of 20. Good luck, everyone. Lyric 1, I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for everything that I've done. But when I call, you never seem to be home. This is from the song Hello by Adele. So that's Hello by Adele. Number 2, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? And it's a line from Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. Lyric 3, because we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was, I will not give you up this time. And the answer's Perfect by Ed Sheeran, who actually has his own pub that he got made for his wife in his garden. Cute. Number 4, I'm a shooting star, leaping through the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car, passing on like Lady Godiva. It's from Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, in case my interpretation of it there was too difficult to understand. 5, it doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other and that's a lot. For love, we'll give it a shot. Of course, it's Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi, the song that is repeatedly played at every wedding I've ever been to. Number 6, I'm losing my mind, keep getting the feeling you want to leave this all behind. Thought we were going strong, I thought we were holding on, aren't we? And all the Directioners will know this, because this is a line from History by One Direction. Lyric 7, I cried my tears for 3 good years, you can't be mad at me, because if you like it then you should have put a ring on it. It's a line from Single Ladies by Beyonce, that song that everyone plays full pelt when they've had a breakup. Number 8, I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have changed that stupid lock. I should have made you leave your key. If I've known for just 1 second, you'd be back for me. Go on now, go. That's the classic I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. Apologies for my absolute shocking singing, but hope you're singing along at home. Number 9, and down the waterfall, get your lighters out, wherever it may take me. I know the life won't break me when I come to call. It's from Angels by Robbie Williams. And finally, the last one, number 10. Got a long list of ex-lovers, they'll tell you I'm insane, because you know I love the plays and you love the game. And that is a line from Blank Space by Taylor Swift. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your 3 rounds for this evening. It's been a real honour to host Alzheimer's Research UK's final takeover quiz, and I do hope you've all had fun and are happy with your scores. Please remember that tonight is all about supporting Alzheimer's Research UK, and try not to get upset because it's just such an amazing charity, and the vital dementia research that they fund. If you're yet to make a donation, there is still time, and all the information you need is on your screens. Before I hand back to Jay, I just wanted to say from the bottom of my heart a massive thank you to everyone who supported the charity, not just tonight, for if you've just supported the charity ever, and especially over these last few weeks. It's such a difficult time for everyone at the moment, and the money you've helped raise is going to make an incredible difference, and it really does mean so much from me, from my family, and for both of my grandmas. Thank you again so much, and thanks again for having us, and have a lovely rest of your Friday. Now back to you, Jay.
Thank you very much, Scarlett. It's been an incredible quiz. I think I scored around about 21 in the end, but yeah, not a good night from my side of it. But everyone thinks that if you write quizzes, that you must know all the answers to all of them. No, it goes in that ear and out the other when you're researching stuff. So yeah, massive thanks to Scarlett, to Stephen, and to Jonathan for their taking the time out of their schedules to record the quizzes for Alzheimer's Research UK. I was trying to work out if Scarlett's chair would be more comfortable than mine, see if she fancied doing a swap. But no, on a serious note, the money that's been raised from you guys in the community for Alzheimer's Research UK has been absolutely incredible. The donation link is there. It's just under my finger there, and a massive thanks that's on the screen now to the Iceland Foods Charitable Foundation. So they're going to be match funding £20,000, the first £20,000 of your donations. And yeah, I on behalf of Alzheimer's Research UK, I'd just like to say a massive thank you to you guys for everything that you've done over the last few weeks. It is the last one for now. That's all I can say. It's the last one for now. We'll hopefully have some more news in the next few weeks as to what the next stage is, because we've really enjoyed the partnership with Alzheimer's Research UK, and if there's something more we can do to help them, then we will do. In the same way that any of the charities that we've worked with, if there's anything more we can do with them, and the ones that we've got coming up, we will do, and we'll do everything we can to support and help. Other than that, that's it from me. I'd just like to say thank you very much. As always, let us know how you got on. You know our hashtag by now if you're regulars. If not, hashtag Jay's Virtual Pub Quiz across all of our social media channels. Let us know how you got on tonight. And once again, thank you very much, Scarlett, Stephen, Jonathan, and all of the team at Alzheimer's Research UK for the last few weeks. And I will see you all again soon. Take care and stay safe.